Yeah.
All right, it is February someday.
6th.
February 6th. We're down to 2 hives. I did peek in this one earlier and the cluster is really small. I think in between mites and the cold weather, this one might not make it. So what I'm gonna do is open it up, try to rearrange a little bit of honey in there so they're closer to it, and then add some dry sugar to the inside of their hive, and hopefully carry them through. We're gonna have to be kind of quick because it's just under 50 degrees and a little breezy, so I don't want to get them too cold in there. But we'll see how unhappy they are with us when we open it up. I'm going to try not to use any smoke because I don't want to disturb them any more than I have to. Let's see what's going on.
So would you say this is typical with bees?
I'm not saying anything's typical. I don't know this climate.
Or what to expect when you're a beekeeper? Just expect to lose some hives because it does happen.
It does indeed happen, and
it's not always your fault.
Not always. Sometimes you can do better, but that's one of those problems probably right now is we've probably done a little better with our mite treatments. Maybe a little better of a windbreak for that really cold weather we had, but all in all, it's a learning year for us here in this new place, so we're going to see what happens. Let's see what they do when I pull this box off.
So the entrances are south facing, which is typically kind of how you want to set your hives up. But the problem is we get a lot of north wind, so all of that cold air is just blowing into their entrances or through the cracks if they don't propolize the cracks enough.
They might be stuck in there.
So what we're gonna do going forward is create some type of windbreak barrier for them.
Yeah, we left their bees down here before. They're gonna get upset here in a second. Start moving around. So what I'll do actually is probably move all these full frames close to this cluster so they can move across and get all this stored honey. Take away some of the emptier frames. Oh yeah, see they're already coming after me. I don't want to do too much, but gotta push them down a little. It's pretty good. Frame honey still. Most of these look pretty good. I'm thinking they just got stuck to one side and haven't moved over.
So they cluster together for warmth.
Do they?
Right?
Yeah.
So, well, I'm trying to help you with this education why they're on one side and they're not going to another side when they have the resources.
That one's been eaten out.
They're not going to move very far from their cluster because it's cold. They want to stay warm. They want to protect their brood. So they're not going to venture any further than they need to. So all these outside frames are pretty much untouched because they're trying to focus and stay in this cluster.
See if we can find a queen or not. If we don't have a queen, this is not really gonna matter.
Yeah, a lot of them just look frozen.
Good brood.
I don't see any deformed wings or anything.
Yeah, it's a really small cluster.
Yeah, the queen might be gone. Oh, nope, she's right there.
That could be a virgin queen.
Oh.
Let's see.
She is small.
She may not be not laying, but she's a small queen. some eggs out. Let's see where she goes. There she is.
She's still there.
Alright, so what I'll try to do is try to find a frame with some pollen on it. The frame's still got the honey over here.
Can you scoot them towards the center? Or are you going to scoot them?
Good, yeah.
Try to surround them again with honey.
I'll just do one over just in case they move this way, and then I'm going to put sugar on top so they'll have food. Hard part is without pollen, they're not going to really have any stuff to feed the brood unless they start collecting pollen soon. Got a lot of crystallized nectar in there. This one. Let's see. So what I'll also probably do is probably give them a little bit of a pollen patty in here. I need to thaw it out though. It's frozen right now, so I don't want to put it in there. It'll be cold. Unless you want to go grab it real quick. Clean there. Try to smoke them down. And I'll put sugar in there for them. So what we'll do is put a little bit of sugar for now. I'll probably revisit it here in a week or so. I might pull a pollen patty out today and put that on, but they'll chew through the paper and they'll get into the sugar. Some will end up on the bottom, which is fine, but the dry sugar they can use right now. If they don't move over, at least if they come up, they'll hit the sugar and have some food. So that's our strategery there. Go ahead and put this box over the top so it doesn't squish any of the bees. There's a little bit of a lip under there. And hopefully she can keep laying, because I did see a little patch of eggs. I'll get the pollen patty on soon, but she might be able to pull them out of this. Fingers crossed. We'll see. But you can see on here, yeah, the brood issue over here. Lack of nutrition probably. We have bees that were obviously probably stuck in the hive. Either that or nosema, which is no good. We got evidence of mites in these cells, so not ideal. Now on the other hand, this hive seems to be doing okay still. I have a larger cluster we're able to do more with. But what we can probably do, still got a ton of resources in it too.
Can you just leave it out?
No, I don't want to tear it apart. I'll probably take this in and save it for next season's hives. But they just couldn't get to the stores. They might have eaten out the middles. Let's see. And then not made it to the edges, and that happens. Especially in really cold weather, they cluster up and they don't move to the outside. That bee's still alive. Come on, bee, you can do it. There's nectar in there. I bet it's mites. Gotta do better treatments for next year. All right, now let's see if this other hive's doing. So we can see bees all the way up here. A few dead ones in the outside frames, but not bad. Still got lots of honey in here. So we'll see, just look in this box, what they got going on. They might come at you.
Oh yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yes, that's what we'd like to see. I actually almost been thinking about if I could take some of these bees out, transfer them over, but this is ideal. You see that one trying to be angry, took the stinger out. I'm curious whether or not there's any brood in here. I'm gonna pull a couple frames. I'm not really seeing any eggs up here right now, but still early and she could be in the bottom. I don't want to disturb it anymore. I'm getting a little unhappy.
I mean, they seem to be better than the other ones, so
Yeah.
we'll just assume things are okay.
Yeah, so I'll do the same thing with this one though, and I'm gonna add sugar in it just to give them a little extra supplement in case they want it. It's not gonna hurt anything for them to have it in there. We'll probably get a few more cold snaps, so where'd my spoon go? So I should help them along. I expect in the next couple of weeks, these ones will start really bringing in pollen, so that's good too. And then the brood rearing should really take off. This will probably be the hive that we make any splits off for now. Obviously that one's too small. Got all the neighbor kids stung. All right, so we'll seal this one back up. So 1 for 4 this year, it looks like. If we're lucky, 2 for 4, but all right, so the one hive is really small. They're struggling, but I did see a queen and I did see some eggs. So there's a chance they could pull through. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. However, the other one is chock full of bees, which is a great sign. High likelihood that they're gonna make it through, and a good hive as a candidate right now for making splits off of in the spring so they don't swarm. They're so full in there that, you know, as soon as they start laying brood, it's gonna just be too packed in those, even those 3 deeps, that they're gonna wanna send out the old queen and make a new one. So we'll really watch that one. Probably throw a little bit of pollen in this one, a little pollen patty substitute, and cross our fingers for this one. Not a lot else we can do, except for maybe pull some frames out of there, out of the bigger hive. But if we do that, they might just return to the old hive anyway. So, and then there might be some fighting in there that I want to avoid with how small that one is. We did reduce the entrance though, so I have a little bit better time defending it. But you can see there's too many dead bees out here. Cross our fingers for them.
Like and subscribe for more amazing content, and comment down below what you liked most about this video.